Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? 60 outlaw. 54 Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I got one. Hey. Go. 6-6. Pull it high. Check, Mike. 54. Ready?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Watch the screen. Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. You twist on Travis. Let's go. You tighten up. He gets smooth. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
2nd and 1. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Geis taking it in. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
4 down, check, 4 down. Hey, kill. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Coming in. 26.
They'll run with Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
47. 4 down. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Kill.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the counter, Elliott. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
2nd and 9 now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans, 34 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, this is Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo! 54, right there, 54, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 54. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On the set.
Following the penalty, Michel. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 15. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check nine.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
I got you, boy.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that, that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Delta.
3 out.
Hey, Team 6. Go.
Back to throw here. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And an alley to run. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 53 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 outlaw. 50 to Mike. 50. Hey, Orvin. Stop here, D.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch the
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Look, squeeze.
Check 37.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Right.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Intended that time for Cooper. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Geis, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Alpha. Snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Here we go.
A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go. Get out there. Get out there.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat able to him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott now. That one complete. Elliott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a toss. This is Geis. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the ground, it's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gator. I got one. Slam. Shoot.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Geis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michelle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. He completes it to Evans. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
And the Saints, first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
The quarterback keeps it. Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
3 down.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends. No